Hello everyone. What we're making today is a sausage and pierogi sheet pan dinner. Super simple, doesn't take very long at all. What you're gonna need is some sausage. We're using the turkey sausage, but you can use any kind of leg sausage that you'd like. We're gonna need some sour cream, olive oil, some stone ground Dijon, some honey, red wine vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, some salt, black pepper, parsley for garnish. We're gonna need one onion that we're gonna slice. I'm using 2 garlic cloves because the one is huge. If you have just average size, I would say 3. We're gonna need a head of cabbage, and we're gonna need some pierogies. We're using the frozen pierogies, and we got 1 box of the garlic parmesan and 1 box of the jalapeno and sharp cheddar. What you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And I do have a large cookie sheet lined with aluminum foil. What I'm gonna do is clear out the stove, grab a big bowl, and I'll be back to show you what we do next. Okay, in my bowl here I have my cabbage that I did just slice it up. You can slice it as big or as small as you'd like. That's just about what I did, nothing special. And then my onions, I just kind of put them into slices like this. I did remove the core from the cabbage as well. So to this, we're going to add about a teaspoon of onion powder. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of garlic powder. We're gonna add probably about a half teaspoon of paprika. And about a half teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add about a teaspoon of black pepper. I need both hands to do this, so I'll do that in a second. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and add my olive oil. I have 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm gonna keep this because we're gonna need a little bit more here in a little bit. So I'm gonna add my black pepper. I'm gonna give this a really good mix, and then I'll be back to show you what we do next. Okay, I tossed it really well and it's nice and shiny. Everything's coated with that olive oil. If you feel like you need to add a little bit more, depending on how big your cabbage is, you can go ahead and add a little bit more. Get it coated really well with the spices and olive oil. I have my pan here lined with aluminum foil. We're just gonna place the cabbage, onion, and spices directly onto our baking sheet. We're gonna use this bowl again, so I'll be back shortly. In my bowl here, I did put both packages of my pierogies. They are 16-ounce packages, and then I just sprinkled some salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. Now we're gonna add another additional 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna give this a good mix. I tossed the pierogies. Now we're just gonna lay them on top of our cabbage, followed by our sausage here. Okay, I laid the pierogies on top as well as the sausage, and yes, we are full to the max, but it will shrink down some as the cabbage bakes. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this in a 375-degree oven. We're gonna start off with 30 minutes, and we're gonna carefully stir this after 15 minutes. So now we have equal parts. So we have a 1/4 cup of the stone ground Dijon, we have a 1/4 cup of honey, we have a 1/4 cup of the red wine vinegar, and we have a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then we have our garlic. First thing we're going to do is add our minced garlic to our bowl here. And then we're just going to add each of these ingredients. I'm going to have to scrape that one out in a second. Olive oil. And our Dijon. What you're gonna do is just go ahead and whisk this together, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I did add a pinch of salt and a bit of black pepper in here as well. You can just go ahead and set this off to the side. What we'll be doing is pouring it over the sheet pan dinner here soon. This is what we're looking like so far. Now I did leave it in for 30 minutes initially just because, as you saw, my pan was overly stuffed, but I did go ahead and start halfway through. Now it goes back in the oven for 30 minutes. The last 15 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and just drizzle this over the top. Put it back in the oven for the remaining 15. I had it in the oven for 15 minutes. Now we're gonna just ladle our sauce over it. And then it's gonna go back in the oven for 15 minutes. It is done. I did go ahead and just give it a toss. That way the sauce we poured over it is well combined. So we're gonna go ahead and get this plated up. We're gonna top it with a little bit of parsley, and then we'll be back to give it a taste. It is ready.
Yum.
Piping hot.
You'll probably be able to taste it, but not me. It's probably gonna burn my mouth.
I love anything with pierogies and sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you went right in. You're crazy.
Not that bad. That's tasty.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Pierogies are probably gonna be what's really, really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Mmm.
Delish. That's not a very expensive meal either.
Yeah.
Budget-friendly meal.
Ooh.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh. It's a little bit sweet, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Definitely recommend.
That's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that y'all enjoy this video, and if you make it, please let us know how you like it. We hope you have a great day and a great rest of your week, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.